Eddie Bravo Invitational, which the 8th one takes place this weekend, this Sunday, on UFC Fight Pass. Tickets on sale now, September 11th, Tower 7 Day. you know, you know what I mean? Eddie, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me.
Good. Hey, talk about this weekend. It's a big event this weekend. Gordon Ryan, EBI 8. How are you feeling?
Feeling great, man. The show's going to be amazing. Gordon Ryan right now is on top of the world. He's the EBI absolute champion. And we're going to do, we haven't had a middleweight tournament yet. This is the first time we're doing 185. And that's his natural weight. So it's this Sunday, September 11th, at the Orpheum in downtown LA. So if you're anywhere in Southern California, man, it's worth the drive. You can get tickets at ebiofficial.com. We got plenty of $20 seats. Come on out. We got Lucas Rocha, Felipe Fogolin, Eduardo Telles, Matt Arroyo, Josh Hayden, Kyle Griffin. A lot of killers in this one, man. This one's going to be insane.
Yeah, and Gordon Ryan, I mean, his whole Death Squad team is unbelievable, man. And talk about the bracket for ABI 8, and talk about as far as like a competitor that stands out to you and to be the favorite to win this whole tournament.
Well, on paper, you got to have Gordon Ryan. I mean, he just beat Keenan Cornelius, who's arguably pound for pound the best American jiu-jitsu fighter out there, maybe top 3 in the world. I mean, he was an Abu Dhabi medal. I think he was either silver or bronze the last Abu Dhabi. So Gordon just tapped him in a 90-minute war. So Gordon's got to be by far the favorite in this to take this all. But then you got Eduardo Telles on the other side of the bracket, who is claiming he's going to win this on defense. He's going to take everyone to overtime and no one's going to be able to tap him. Apparently, his defense is just out of this world. I mean, he is the master of the turtle guard, and anybody who plays turtle guard, there ain't that many people who go to that kind of guard exclusively. But if you do, your back defense and back escapes have got to be insane, because that's basically what you're doing when you're playing turtle guard. Is you're kind of flirting with giving your back up. So. And Eduardo Telles on the EBI 8 countdown show that's on YouTube, he's saying straight out that he's going to win this on defense, which is going to be crazy. Can he survive 3 rounds? If he does get to the finals and it's him and Gordon, can he survive Gordon's back attacks? That's going to be very, very interesting to see.
Yeah. Are you surprised where he came out straight out and said that he's going to look to do something like that? Because no one's ever really come out saying, like, at least in this system, saying that they're going to try to use play the system to their advantage.
And that's part of the game. Can he pull it off? If he could pull it off, that'll be incredible in its own right. He's not going to get paid anything, but you only get paid. It's a winner-take-all tournament, so only the winner of the 16-man bracket wins, and he gets paid $5,000 for each match he wins in regulation. So if he wins 2 in regulation and 2 in overtime, he gets $10,000.
Oh, wow.
If he wins them all in regulation, like Cummins does, and that's $20,000. But if he wins them all in overtime, he gets $0. So it'll be interesting if he can pull it off, but he's not going to make any money. So
they won't benefit him.
Besides the tournament, like you have UFC bantamweight Liz Carmouche, who will be doing a super fight for the EBI 8 tournament, and I'm curious to know if those super fights get paid like a separate paycheck.
We call those special matches.
Yeah.
Liz is a purple belt, and her opponent Maria Henderson is also a purple belt. Just a little break, a little special match. We try to fit the women in between the finals. Give the guys who make it into the finals, give them a little chance to rest. This is a rematch, Liz Carmouche versus Maria Henderson. They were just in the finals of the TAPS tournament. It was an all-female tournament, and they got to the finals, and Liz Carmouche won. So this is going to be a rematch, a chance for Maria Henderson to get to redemption. That's Ben Henderson's wife, FYI. So it should be interesting.
Yeah,
and Liz Carmouche has been with 10th Planet now for the last couple of years, so she's a 10th Planet purple belt. So that's a little something before the finals.
Yeah. Who's kicking off the card this weekend? Is it because the last one you had Eddie Cummings kicking off?
The champion. I like to kick off the shows with I give the champion.
Yeah.
And in this case, since there is no champion, consider Gordon Ryan the number 1 seed because he's the absolute champion.
Yeah.
So we'll start the show off with him, and it's going to be Gordon Ryan versus Matt Arroyo, former UFC fighter. Right off to kick off the show. So that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, and right now I think jiu-jitsu is at its highest point as far as popularity goes, and it's all because EBI and the whole submission movement. How does it feel to be like a pioneer in that movement? Because right now it's on fire, especially here in North America.
It's I love it. The more submission only events there are out there, the better. The point system is just so unnatural. People don't fall in love with jiu-jitsu because of the point system. They fall in love with jiu-jitsu because of the jiu-jitsu in their dojo, and nobody's keeping track of points in the dojo. The only time points ever come up is when you compete, and some guys that do jiu-jitsu for 20 years and never compete and never have a point system. So
right.
It's the point system is unnatural.
Yeah.
So that's where we're getting back to the roots. We're getting back to the foundation of jiu-jitsu, and it's a submission.
Yeah, at least here in North America, it was you and Metamoris for quite a while. Metamoris is gaining some steam with some of their big name fights, but I think in a lot of ways people felt that they shot themselves in the foot with kind of closing it off to the public and only doing online streaming. Do you guys actually benefited in that like immensely? You guys got the Fight Pass deal. I mean, was that like a really good day when they shot themselves in the foot like that for you guys?
I don't want Metamoris to go under. I want shows to be successful. We need as many shows as possible, EBI is not enough. We need Polaris. We need Metamoris. We need more shows. Chael's show. Yeah. Zapatero. Finishers. As many as possible.
No, Eddie, I was talking to Josh, off the record, that it'll be cool to have you, possibly maybe compete in a super fight against maybe Hoist, man. I know you and Hoist have Hoist has some heat against you. So did you think that matchup is possible sometime in the future?
I would love to go submission only with Hoist, but I still haven't started rolling from my back surgery.
That's right.
So I'm not thinking about anything like that.
Yeah.
I gotta see when how my body feels when I actually start rolling. We'll see.
So
feels good though.
How does it go? The process go into getting these cards built? Because you guys put them out pretty quickly. Do you guys start locking down fighters for the next card right away?
Yeah, you gotta do everything in advance.
Yeah.
We try to have a card locked up at least 2 months prior to the show.
Now, I know you guys we're supposed to go to Mexico City, but they got canceled and you guys went back to LA. Is there plans to going to Mexico City maybe this year or maybe next?
Oh yeah, we are going to EBI 10 is going to be in Mexico City. It's going to be the bantamweight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed the Absolute tournament you had. It was really, really exciting. Is there going to be an Absolute tournament coming up after maybe the bantamweights?
After the bantamweights, it's going to be probably 170.
Oh, okay.
Division, probably.
Okay.
But we will do absolutes again, probably middle of 2017.
Okay.
Nice. So this card was actually supposed to be all females, and I think they were they a younger age of like teenage, or what was it? I know how did that not go through, and what was the dealings with that when I know this card changed to a middleweight tournament?
Collectively, everyone at the top decided that for the time being that we're not doing minors right now, too much of a liability. So we're just going to stick with the adults for right now, and hopefully we can bring back Grace and Cora and all those stars later. But for right now, we got we're sticking with grown ass men.
Yeah,
was that Fight Pass people like that kind of made that decision along with you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Grace is a great competitor, man. Like I think Josh and I saw her compete twice, and she's phenomenal.
Yeah, Grace is awesome. She's arguably, she might be the best 14-year-old girl on the planet.
I believe it, man. And speaking of your students, Kira, who fights for Combate Americas, which we see you there all the time, she's gonna fight on the next Risen card. And your thoughts on that fight, and do you see her succeed? Because I think her last fight, she pulled off a twist and pound finish move.
Yeah. The sky's the limit for Kira. She could. I see her as being a force at the top 3 at the atomweight for a long time. She's young. She works hard. She's got incredible work ethic. Great jiu-jitsu. Great wrestling. Her striking keeps improving.
Yeah.
I can see her eventually getting into the UFC when the UFC adds another female weight.
Nice. And the production of you guys' show has, I think, gone up each and every event. Do you put a lot of input in that? Does a Fight Pass talk about what they would like to see for the production? Does Victor Davila kind of have his input? Who goes into coming up with some of the production, the look and the feel?
Victor Davila puts it all together, and I just approve and veto stuff. That's it. But he puts it all together.
Nice.
Now, Eddie, were you bummed when Joe Rogan re-signed with the UFC? Because I think for Josh and I, really enjoy the Fight Companions on his podcast. Were you kind of bummed that he signed on? Because I was kind of bummed. Cause I was hoping he'd be sticking to the Fight Companions.
We're still gonna do them. Fight Companions aren't going away.
Yeah.
So
you're a fair character, man.
He doesn't do all the UFC shows. He only does the big ones.
Right.
Nice, man. Dude, Eddie, anything else you want to talk about EBI 8 this weekend and what the fans can expect?
Yeah, it's going to be a great show. Again, you can get tickets at ebiofficial.com. Go to YouTube, my YouTube channel, and just search for EBI 8 Countdown Show. That'll we go through all the competitors, and you'll know what the show's about.
But yeah, Eddie, thanks for the time, and Josh and I will be at EBI 8 on September 11th, so we'll see you then, brother.
Thank you, man.
All right.
See you.
All right, take care.